Nice little exhale after that one. Tension built up, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know what? It was a hard-fought game. I mean, it's one of those games that finally fell for us. I feel like last year we had a lot of close games. We were winning those games. This year we've had a lot of close games. We're losing them, and it's easy to kind of get down on each other. And it's been a tough stretch. That being said, it was nice to kind of get those close ones. Banditland showed up. It was incredible. It seemed like it was a sold-out crowd, and they deserve it. I know it's been a tough few weeks for them, and I think it was a great team effort. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's hard to point out a few things that have gone wrong the past few weeks. Face-off possession is huge in this game, especially on it's a game runs, right? So either slowing their momentum or building our momentum is huge. And obviously staying in the box has been a big problem for us as well. And I feel like we limited those. Yes, we were in the box a few times this game, but we limited it. And that was a big reason why we won tonight as well.
You set a record for most high scores in a game with 14. Nobody had more than a one-goal game, which is pretty remarkable. I'm sure you sense that these two teams were really even on this particular night. But what's it like to go in knowing that every goal seems important because you don't want to let them get ahead and you want to take the chance?
Yeah, it's tough, and I think it's a learning curve moving forward. Realizing that next shift has got to be the biggest because, again, every team's great in this league, and if we can kind of stop that next play, whether we stop it on defense or if we can make a play happen on offense, that's huge for us. And we were kind of able to do that. Vino was Vino tonight. Obviously, he'd like a lot back, but in overtime, he shut the door, and that's he's Matty Ice for a reason.
This was your first time playing in overtime without having a chance to call a timeout. Was that noticeable at all, knowing you couldn't let off the gas and break and draw something up?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of honestly taking timeouts. That being said, there was it was like 4 or 5 possessions that you're just like eventually you're tired, so you'd like that. I played a lot of offense and defense tonight, so I definitely could have used it. That being said, I'm not a huge believer of the timeout right off the face-off because you should know what you're doing out there. Yeah.
Coach brought up your limited number of offensive players tonight, and obviously McKay comes in and gets 5 points on the night. But just how was it? I mean, you guys each as the offensive forwards having more time, just getting onto the floor more than normal games.
Yeah, you know what? I think a big problem, and this happens. We have probably one of the greatest offenses the NL's seen, or whatever it may be, and. When we're playing well, we're playing well. But when we're playing down, it's one of those things where possessions are key for us, and we're all so talented that we can beat our matchup one-on-one. And it's being disciplined and not going to the net every time because I feel like when we're struggling to get that ball, we're all like, it's my turn, it's my turn, my turn. Now we're getting more possession, so it's like, okay, we can swing the ball, we can afford to play more of as a unit, and then when it's your turn to kind of go to the net, then it's your turn to go to the net. And I think that's a huge part of the game, and it showed tonight.
You guys even talk about the importance of a particular game like this? Because obviously you're coming off a losing streak and you're getting into the middle of the season, things are getting, or do you just say everybody just realizes, let's step on the gas here, guys?
Yeah, you know what? Every game is important, especially with the new standings. It's nerve-wracking, to be honest. You lose, you're out of playoffs, or you're 7-8. If you win, you're top 4. Like it's crazy, and it's a cool way, but it's nerve-wracking. And I think our goal is just to make playoffs at this point, right? And I think that's everybody's goal. But that being said, we just need to work game by game, and we have a huge opponent next week against Toronto. Luckily, we're at home, so we're excited about the challenge. Easy to get up for that game.
Do you think Josh has taken another step this year in his play? We knew he was a great player, but it seems like he's taken it up a notch and has really stepped it up this year. Do you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. You know what? He's always been that guy. He was a first overall pick for a reason. I feel like he was playing all roles at the beginning, like working to get other guys open and stuff like that, and that's great, obviously. But he's a ball carrier. He's one of the leaders on the offense. He's dominant, and it showed tonight. And we need him to keep continuing on. Like again, I'm getting older. I'm okay with passing the torches to him and letting him play the way we are. But we're only going to go as far as we all kind of contribute. But he's been playing out of his mind, and I'm not surprised.
Josh and Chris both had unbelievably spectacular goals today. Do you even look at it and just say, what was that?
Yeah. Again, I'm an older guy, so I try to keep it simple. I don't do any of those tricks. I just let them do it, and it's awesome to see. When those goals are falling for us, it's one of those nights that we feel like we're gonna keep contributing, and it's really cool to see. At the end of the day, we just want to put the ball in the net, and if they're doing that, great. If it's not falling, we got to figure it out. But it was falling tonight, so that's awesome.